We are running the Poker Gauntlet today, so no buy-ins, no rebuys, no add-ons for these 4 NL10 tables. Basically, we win by getting one table to an NL1K stack. We did this way once before, so we're just getting into it now. We can get the Gauntlet. So the rules are just right here on the stream, listed below. How do we win? King High obviously jamming here. We're also playing 2 tournaments, which is fine. They're not really part of the Gauntlet. We've just fired them up. Once we knock out of those, we'll just go back to just these 4 NL10 tables. But yeah, basically, there's no rebuy, like no stack add-ons, no rebuys, and we're just going for it. We're just basically all we're trying to do is run a stack. No ace ball. Nice. Double up in the 25. And if we can get to every time we get 25, so every time we get our stack at the current stake to a level of the next stake, we will move up. And we're just going to jam ace king here. So we play a little bit differently because we don't have rebuys. So we're making a few less moves, kind of really realistically looking to just kind of make hands to a point. Obviously, we'll still be bluffing, but we play it more like a step tournament strategy, I guess, than a cash game specific. Because we only need like one hand essentially to kind of get there. The hardest jump, I think we can probably just call here with King 10. Hardest jump is going from NL10 to NL25, and then NL200 to NL500 because they're not just clean jumps. It's not a double up and go type scenario in those ones. So it's a little bit more, I guess, difficult at those specific tables to double up, but obviously the play is just way worse the lower the stakes that we go. But yeah, so the goal is basically to turn one of these tables into an NL1K stack. At which point we can decide what we want to do, but that will be considered a successful climb of the Poker Gauntlet if we can get there. We're going to be adapting this stream at not so much today, but as we go, changing the rules, adding stuff, taking stuff away, as we figure out what does and does not work. Generally speaking, what we did at previous Gauntlet, we didn't get probably as far as we could. We got 2 stack. Managed to get 2 tables to NL 100. At which point we had been playing for like 5.5 hours, and we kind of just gave up and we weren't able to keep grinding. So hopefully we can get a little bit further this time, but there are some factors. If I can actually grind this long, if my kids are asleep, so if they actually stay down. But we're going to give it a go, and we'll see how everything kind of pans out and plays out for now. But yeah, what we did last time was we started with 40, which is what we're starting with here. But we give ourselves a little bit of leeway, I guess, with how everything plays out. So like if we actually were to say, we had a 150 big blind stack and we doubled it, that would basically leave us with 50 big blinds extra for like moving up to the next stake. We could then keep all that money in the challenge and essentially apply that to either moving up another table that's only 50 big blinds away, or something along those lines, or just adding to a existing table, that kind of stuff. So And we just jam river, of course. It's nice. Here, fold this out 3 in the top right. Nice little double here. Fold Jack 9. So yeah, with this, we're gonna the camera and microphone may be in and out a little bit, just depending. There's other people here kind of roaming around. Not everybody wants to be on stream, so if it does click in and click off, it will be back. But we are up and running on YouTube, up and running on Twitch as well. So please, when you do check out the channel, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you are not already. Feel free to check out Twitch, follow over there as well, spread the word. Feel free to share the stream with anybody. And yeah, we'll just kind of see how, see where we can get with this. Obviously, if we just get pumped in the Gauntlet, we'll see how far in we are, see where we're at with these tournaments. Maybe we just load up some tables, who knows what happens, but hopefully we can just get some sort of run going here. Pocket 10s in the $5 daily, obviously we're just going to be all in. Okay. Good luck us. We do not play a lot of tournaments. I just fired these up. The World Series, the $25 buy-in is actually really good value. What's the lobby here? Prize pool, yeah, like 800. $25 buy-in, 4K prize pool. That's pretty good for an NL for a $25 buy-in. 10s hold over here, and we are all in with ace 10 in the top right. Jack 4 suited, we're going to let go. Again, we are going to be playing a little bit different than what we normally would, just because we're not topping up, we're not adding on. So be a little bit more sort of tournament-ish styled, a little less aggression. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't change our play style at all. Kind of back and forth on it, but I think because we can't auto rebuy, every chip becomes significantly more important. So the ability to just kind of let them just hitting hands and kind of moving forward that way is definitely potentially the way we need to play. Just because we don't need to make any moves in these particular scenarios. We're not trying to be balanced. We're playing a weird sort of style of the game here with this Gauntlet challenge where we're just trying to run everything up. But again, like, so what we were talking about before, like if we doubled here on this table, we'd go to 26, so we'd have a buck, basically $1.42 left over. So we could spread that into one of these other tables, or if we had a table that was just shy of moving up, 10.9, eh? If I just fold here, not sure. Then we can add that to it, or just bank it for kind of later. We will also be the final sort of decision maker on some stuff. Where, you know what I mean, if we're like a couple, like 2-3 big blinds off of moving up, then we'll probably just move up and not really worry about it. Like that kind of stuff. But just to kind of keep things moving, like I don't want to be at like, you know, whatever, 248 big blinds and then, you know, we don't jump stakes. So we kind of did that in the previous Gauntlet challenge, and I think it worked out pretty well. And we'll kind of stick to that here. And we'll just kind of keep that in mind too if we do jump a couple bigs here or there pre having the, we're not talking 20, 30 bigs. We're talking like 1, 2, 3 big blinds off. You know, we'll just make those up somewhere else kind of thing. I think we'll just check back the ace queen multi-way on this board. 10 jack, like if it was 4 jack 10, we'd bet more often than 4 9 10 with our specific hand. All in, we obviously call here with the 0.8. Okay, flop 2 pair. Okay, and we're gonna value bet, of course. Okay. He's got a lot of outs, obviously. So we're just looking to fade, and we do. Fold the jack 6. So yeah, as we were saying, microphone camera might be in and out a little bit during the challenge, but we'll see how all that goes. Marcus says, do you read the chat? Yes, I do. As best as I can. Sometimes when we have a bunch of tables up and running, we don't, or if I have other things going on, but I always try to come back and read it for sure. Can't. Might be a couple minutes. Sometimes I miss the chats for a minute or two, but yeah, we try to definitely respond and read all the chats as they come in. Relatively new streaming channel, so you know, some of the best ways to encourage engagement is to be actively watching the chat, engaging, all that kind of good stuff. So we definitely want to do that. We're trying to grow a channel here, grow a following. Just kind of push through here for this bankroll challenge. So Marcus is asking, what do the colors on the players mean? So they're just tags based on specific sort of playing styles. Light blue. Now, keep in mind I haven't updated these in a little bit. So if somebody is colored, please don't be offended by it. It's been months, just because we're on this site and it's a relatively small site, we know all the players. So I don't update them often, so they are at 8.9 bigs. We're going to shove ace 8 suited here. They are a bit outdated, but basically like purple are tighter players. The lighter green are sort of the weaker lighter green and blue are sort of the weaker players, recreational players, and then like the red. There's no brown here, but the brown are like sort of the um, more regulars, and white is just somebody I don't have tagged yet. You could check raise, or we could re-raise here some portion of the time, but we have enough equity to just call and try to hit our hand. We value bet the ace jack, and we're going to value bet the jack on the river as well. So that's what the color codings are. And we're going to raise the queen eight suited. Ace 10 off. Yeah, 11 bigs. I think we still just jam. Okay, we do bust the 25. Queen 5. And I guess we'll just come along with the ace 9 and the 8-4 suited. Okay. And we'll just get out of the way here. Okay, so we got pretty good spots all the way around. We got a pretty big whale recreational on our direct right on all 4 tables. Basically, well, maybe not this guy, but he is pre-tagged, so hard to say. We can check raise here. I think we'll just check call though. Okay. So we are out of the 25. Ace 10 versus Ace Queen. That's fine. We are 9 of 13. 10 places paid here in the daily big. Okay. I'm just trying to readjust a couple things here. All right, fold the 10-5 suited, raise here. And 3-4 suited, we can limp, we can ISO. Mostly just ISOing in the normal game. Okay. All right. Ace 10 will defend, and we're going to barrel here on the turn 5. 18, take that down. Zarla opens UTG. We defend Ace 10 off under the gun. C-bet's pretty small, pretty standard on this type of board. Even with the 2 kings, when it's pretty connected and flush draws out there, generally you're going like half pot instead of super tiny. But that's pretty standard to just go small on that board. That's fine. They do up their sizing. Jack Queen, Ace Jack, clubs, all that stuff will double barrel here. Okay. Nice. Yep. Okay, we take that down. So we are looking to run the Gauntlet here and hopefully get one of these stacks to an NL1K table. That would be pretty good for the stream, I think. For you guys watching on YouTube, we do also have our Twitch. Twitch is actually more delayed, I think. Or did I click it off right now? It's weird that Twitch is on a bigger delay than... Where's YouTube on a way bigger delay? Is the stream blurry on your guys' end? It seems a little blurry over here. Okay, fold the 8-5 offsuit. So we have 2 tables at 140 bigs, and the other 2 are just sitting at slightly over 100 bigs. The sweet spot is 125 bigs, because that just puts us at 1 double up away to get to the next stake. Okay, we have an opportunity here to collect a bunch of chips off of Rugsy. Okay, does call. We do flop a set. Great spot here. We're just gonna go small. Small and flop. Oh, nice. Check jam, snap call, ace king. Beautiful spot. What do we really want to see here? Yeah, we can run it twice. Absolutely. We do not need the bad karma. Interesting. Okay, that's a really good fade. And he's dead. Perfect. Fold the ace 3. And we'll just defend the king queen. Great, so we have 3 tables within striking distance of moving up. We just need a double. I need to readjust potentially where I keep this other screen. So it always looks like I'm looking off camera. My tables are directly at the screen, but my chat's like off to the left here. I need to get it like up above the camera or something, so it doesn't look like I'm looking away constantly. Okay, we'll fold the jack 4. And fold the 10 deuce off. Fold 5-4. Okay, let's just move this out of the way. We'll call here. Ace jack off. We'll just let that go to this guy. Okay, fold the ace-5, check the ace-6 all the way around here. Let's fold to Zarla's squeeze. We will stab at taking this pot down here on the turn, and we do. Ace-high is probably good a lot here as well. You can probably just check, realize equity, and take your ace to showdown. But when you're up against villains who are not check raising enough, then it's better to just like double barrel most of the time because you don't need to worry about that. And then you can fold out all the hands that are like small pocket pairs and stuff that potentially are beating you. If you're up against good regs, decent players, etc., you need to be a little bit more cautious. Marcus says, I play in the pool. I only have 800 hands with you, but I'm going to hop in your games when you stream. I found the stream from your profile picture. Cool. Yeah, that's why we added it in there. I thought that might help draw a little bit of attention into the stream by posting it there. Has a little bit of negative EV at the higher stakes, I think, against like regs that I play against all the time. But I'm not really super worried about that, to be honest. And there's some, like GGPOKER just created some massive value. If you can get a decent stream going and get on their stream team, it's really pretty strong. So Zarla's pretty decent. She's 3-bet quite a bit. Ace-10 suited, I think, given the size of that 3-bet, we can pretty comfortably just call there. Fold the King-6. We'll give you a nice hand, Zarla. Fold the 9-3. There's just a lot of like things at the smaller stakes that if you actually like study up, I think Zarla's watching the stream potentially. But yeah, this is a pretty like relatively standard donk lead. Like when we call there, we just have a lot of the lower connected boards, and I think most villains at the smaller stakes aren't aware of exactly how wide they should be calling those donk bets, and also most regs don't follow through, so it's actually a super profitable spot to lead out and barrel turns. Wow, limp called ace-4 off. I should have seen that coming potentially. It doesn't seem great to me. King, queen, deuce. All right, we're dead. We're dead in our tournaments. So let's readjust this. We're gonna check here. Okay, make this straight, but all the diamonds come in. And we're just gonna readjust the tables over here. Okay. That's good now. Fold 6-3. Honestly, this is a bit suspicious, and I do sort of want to call it. We 3-bet. We're gonna take our time here and just think this through. So he raised, we 3-bet, calls, flop goes check check, turn goes check check, river goes over bet. We beat everything except for like an ace or king of diamonds. I just wonder if he double checks the ace king diamonds. I think we just fold here though. It is like really tempting to call though. Okay. He's got the queen jack suited and the jack 4 off. We're going to fold the jack 4 off suit. And we're going to ISO over here. So yeah, we got just down to 4 tables now. Tournaments are robusto from the tournaments. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if it picks up any steam with the stream or not. Okay, we check back second pair. Pretty happily just check back again here on the flop, or on the turn, sorry. He checks again. Um, I don't think there's a ton of value in betting here with the jack. With the three flush out there, I think he even has some aces some portion of the time. So realistically, I'd rather preserve my chips and keep all of these stacks where I can above um, sort of that crucial point where we double up and go. All right, Zarla fires another 3-bet, 7 bigs. We will be calling here. Doing a lot of set mining here with sevens for sure. Okay, again, that's a pretty good board for us. We're gonna lead small. I expect she'll call this time. Or raise us. Does float over. Okay. I think given our specific hand, we can just look to showdown now. 5-4 suited, we'll let go. Unless we get like blasted on. Okay. So floating and then blasting 3/4 pot is interesting. Could be some ace king. Definitely like aces, kings, queens, that kind of stuff. We probably need to call at least one here, given the fact that we have at least 6 outs. And we can definitely have the best hand over ace king. This is interesting. Um, I think I'm going to shove here. Because we're just repping the 8. And we block 7, 8. And I think we can get like 10s and jacks to fold some portion of the time. Because we have all the sets, all the 8s. And it's just a really gross spot for her, even if she had like kings and aces. It is a very weird line. I just wonder if we'll get the fold from aces. We block her from having the nuts. Check out the stream and you'll know. I did expect her to fold queens, kings, aces. That's kind of what we were targeting there. With the shove. We lose the hand a lot when we do check. Like we obviously call turn still because they can have ace, queen, ace, king. But those hands are going to fold no matter what we do, and we're going to win a lot of the time. But I think when the 8 peels off, we do have all the sets and all the 8x, and we do block like the 7-8 suited portion of their range. If you have a villain who you think can fold the queens kings there, I think it's definitely just a shove. Um, okay, fold the 8-3, king 9 off. We're back. And we'll fold the 9-6 off and the king deuce off, and we're going to fold the 9-3 off as well. Okay. Fold the 8-3. Top chair keeps shrinking here. Not sure what's going on with it. I'm not sure why the stream seems so blurry. Could just be my setup. Okay, we'll fold the queen 6 off. Okay, we'll fold the jack 6 off as well. Okay, we'll fold the queen deuce and the 9-6. So we are basically trying to turn at least one of these 4 tables into an NL1K table by doubling through each of the stakes. No rebuys, no add-ons, no second chances. Okay, this is a great spot here. We have a flush draw. To the nizzles, multi-way. It checks around to us. I think we'll just check. I don't think betting is best here because we're likely going to get called in a whole bunch of spots and or raised some portion of the time. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. We're going to bet. Villains are just overfolding. Pink Hippo can have like 9s, 5s, 6s, 7, 8, of course, being in the small blind and just kind of coming along. But all of his like 5x, 6x are just going to be letting this go a lot of the time. Can also be like check raising with worse spades some portion of the time. We're definitely going to be calling here. We do get there immediately on the turn. He barrels. Definitely are just calling here. And even if the board pairs, we're just not going to be folding. But we would like a non-spade, no pair card. Deuce of hearts is about as clean as you can get. Hopefully he'll just jam this and we can get one table up and running to NL25. Okay, we're going to try to get all the money here. Just think for a minute. Basically trying to contemplate as if we were deciding between... nice, yeah. Okay. Bingo. All right, so here's what we were talking about earlier about keeping all the money locked into the challenge. So this table, we have $4 extra left over here. So what that means is if one of these tables gets within striking distance, all right, just give me a second here. We'll try to find an all 25 too. Okay. All right, that's a good spot. Okay, we'll jump right in here. We can go, and we'll go green for NL25 is green. So we have 4 extra. So basically we have $4 left over. So if we can get one of these tables to $21, then we can close it and jump to the next stake. We can also decide to reload a table and go that direction as well. Okay. Three NL10 table. All right, we've got one table up to NL25. We'll just float in with 3s here. let's readjust this to 3 NL10 and 1 NL. Okay, we're gonna save that. We do hit the ace here on this board. I think we'll just bet small. We do make a set here in the bottom left as well. Okay, and we'll go down here. No, it's not made for kids. Blah, 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 blah. Altered content, no. Fold, call, check. All right, we make quads. We're just going to go for a check raise now. And we need to just toss a couple tags in here. Poker, GG Poker, online. Save, king 3. Okay, he does check. And we go for the check raise. Obviously hoping he's got the flush here. We're just going to check raise and then beautiful scenario here. Okay. And we'll just barrel here. I think if we shove, he's like pretty likely to just fold his hand. Nice. Yeah, queen of diamond. Yeah, I think if we shove there, he does find a way to get away from it. So pretty happy there. Nice hand, thank you. 1941. Okay. And 2 pair here, we're gonna barrel. And the pocket 4s, we are just gonna let that go. And we're gonna barrel the 2 pairs again. We will fold the 4s. Okay. Yeah, I think we just go for more value. We do lose to like King Jack now. Jack 8, Jack 9. We are beating the Queen Jack, the Ace Jack. They all still call. Even like King 10, King Queen that maybe chased. We can still get called by them as well. We will ISO the King Jack off against Saw E-Dog. And we're just going to be looking to get it in here, given stack sizes. And limp call, pot. And just jam turn, top right. He does end up folding. Could have slowed down maybe on the jam a bit, but I think that's realistically fine. Okay, fold the 8-6. Okay, ace-9 off. Fold the 10-7 and the king-3 offsuit. Okay, we do flop second pair at a position. We'll just check to him. He checks for some value. Calls, and we'll go for some more value on the river. I don't think he checks back very many King X hands. 6-7 does get there on the river, so if he shoves, sort of pocket 5s, sometimes you'll run into like Ace 5 suited, King 5, 8 5, 9 5 suited, weird stuff like that from villains playing a really wide range of hands. Okay, fold the 10-5 offsuit. Appreciate you guys checking out the Twitch stream. Make sure to hit that follow, sub, hangout, chat. Really do appreciate the support as we try to grind these 4 tables up to a NL1K stack. We have one right on the cusp for those of you guys just joining. When we doubled up here, we were left with an extra $4. So all we need to do is get one of these tables to a $21 stack, or very close to that. And we can jump it to, we can take that banked $4 and up. Try to keep it pretty clean and simple, where basically we just put 40 bucks on, there's no add-ons, there's no rebuys, and we're just going to try to run that up as far as we possibly can. So far, so good. And it actually gets easier as you go up, for sure, to kind of drag other tables along. Like if we get one table that's just running up to like NL100, right? And then we double the, like, 230. Just, you know, then we can drag a bunch of tables along with us into the next stake level. So I think it helps, and it keeps all the money kind of in the pot versus different spots falling outside of it. Unfortunately, we do lose our big fish up here in the top left. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy shit, what's going on here? We're gonna 3-bet here. That's all good. 7-4 suited will complete. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so we 3-bet. He min opens, we 3-bet. We get cold caught by horseshoe. 8 hands doesn't mean much. His stats do not mean much. We will call here. Yeah, it's a pretty good flop. We definitely check calling here. We're beating all the ace king, ace queen, ace 10 type hands, losing to overpairs and jack X, all of which are in his range. He goes really small there though on this board. Kind of makes it a little bit more likely. We're looking at like ace king, ace queen than like queens plus. Then he checks back here. So yeah, I think we're just going to check call river if he bluffs. Yeah, king 10 makes sense. Yeah, huge miss there. That should be like pretty clear double barrel. Are we there? Did we get there? 2036? Not quite. I think we're just gonna, this is gonna be one of those opportunities, you know, where we're like 60 cents off of moving up. So we're just gonna close this table and we're gonna call that good for NL 25 and we will jump one more. And we see what tables we got here. Tables are not great. Pretty deep waiting lists. So we will just, I'm not going to jump into a table yet. We're trying to move up quickly and cleanly. So we do want to pick some, why is the YouTube stream so dead? Okay, we're going to check the ace 3. Okay, so we've used that $4 that we had banked to move this table up early before hitting 25 itself. Again, just keeping all of the money and winnings into the Gauntlet challenge as we go. Okay. And we'll raise the ace queen. I guess it is, what, Saturday at 7:30. Tables will be relatively dead until later tonight. Flip for souls, 3-bets, button versus under the gun. We're just going to let the ace queen go. Okay, we are joining an NL25 waiting list. We're just trying to get on one of the tables here so that we continue the gauntlet. So we got 2 tables bumped up to NL25 now. 1 double up away from the climb. Okay, picks up a lot of outs. And he does hold. Not a great table spot here. We do have a fish on our left and another one across the table, but 2 pretty nitty sort of players on our right. At least them being nitty does give us a chance to play a lot of pots against this guy in position. Small blind, you know, button and cut off for small blind, big blind type scenarios. Okay. All right, let's get into a table here. Raise the ace 6 suited. Yeah, we'll drag this one over. All right, we're just going to update the title. And we'll go 2 NL25 tables, 2 NL10 tables. Okay, fold the king 4, raise the king 5, fold here, and fold the 10 deuce. Okay, back over to here. All right, raise here, min click here. I imagine this table will load in relatively quickly. And pretty standard, just see bet here. Fold 5 deuce. Okay. All right, so that's updated. We've got 2 tables we've managed to double up so far. That's a pretty good start for the first 45 minutes or so. Raise the 10-7 off. Okay. Here's c-bet here. Fold the queen 9. We do get raised. We'll just tank that a little bit and then fold. It doesn't make a ton of sense for him to raise here, but we'll just kind of get out of the way. All of his sets should just be calling. He doesn't really have strong enough ace X's to 3-bet us there. Okay. Raise the ace queen, fold the 10-7, fold the 6-4. We'll just let this go. Okay. All right. And we're going to value bet the ace queen, fold the king 7 off. Fold the queen 8 off, and we'll raise the 9-6 offsuit. I think I left half pot better here than 3/4. 3/4 is just a little too strong in that spot. Okay, we'll play some small blind limps here, and we'll see how villains play for that. Okay, goes 6x. Okay, queen jack suited, we're going to bump up. This guy seems, yeah, he's definitely playing really aggro, 3-betting a ton, etc. And the 10-3 off will fold. We'll fold the 7-8 off. We do 3-bet the ace-9 suited. Meg Allen's like super tight, so like the tables are pretty junk here down on 25. You take that down. Do appreciate everybody checking out the stream. Feel free to throw in some chats if you're curious. So Marcus says, what stakes do you normally play? Normally like NL50, NL100 for the most part. We've pulled off a lot of our bankroll recently, sort of real world stuff. We bought a building lot, so I'm building a house. So I pulled a bunch of my bankroll off to help push that ahead, save on interest, that kind of stuff. So I figured this would be a good time to use that, restart the challenge, streams going, build some interest. And yeah, but yeah, I've played up to NL 500 in the last year or so. Okay, and we're just gonna value bet here. 9. Interesting. Four. Where these 10 suited. Check here. Okay. King Queen 6 will fold. Queen deuce off will let go, and the 9-7 suited fold as well. Check for suited will ISO with. Okay. Fold the jack deuce off. So basically, actually, I'll explain it. Fold the ace-4. I guess I'll just leave that there so it's clear through it out. Okay, fold the 9-8 off. And the 10-8 fold. Fold it before. Okay. Alright. I was gonna pause, but I guess if you can sneak in. So 3 off. Probably, yeah, it's different to that. Okay. This guy's extremely free money, so we do have our target. Okay. Pretty good flop. Start with half pot. Okay. A6 will check, fold 4 deuce off. Value bet here in the bottom left. I think we'll go bet check back here in the top left. He checks, and we're gonna blast. Snap folds, okay, and we do call here at the bottom left. Nice. Okay. Queens. Okay, we're just go 16, shove any flop. Oof. It's interesting. I mean, if we run into kings or aces, so be it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Hold. Oh. Okay, dodging an ace or a 5. Nice. And just like that, we're up to NL 50. Okay, so yeah, it was nasty. Okay, so we have an extra 3 to spare. Keep that in mind. Like we said, we're keeping everything in the pool, so an extra $3 here to add to one of the other tables. Pull them forward while we jump that one to NL 50. Got lucky there. Okay, we'll go purple for NL 50, I guess. And we'll update. We'll definitely defend here with flush draw. And raise the queen 4, and we'll check the ace 2 suited. Against this guy, we're happy to show down ace high. Okay, and we're gonna adjust here. Okay. 3 bet the 10s, check the 5s, fold the 3s off. Okay. We do call the 10s, we do over bet the 5s. Okay, good spot here. Alright, we do have the spade blocker, so that's good. And we do make a set here in the top left, so we're just gonna bet. No action though with the 5s. Okay, we're just dodging a 2-outer on the river. Nice. Okay, so same as before, that extra 3 is going to stay in, so we basically just need to get to 22 with either of these NL10 stacks, or 47 in the top right, to jump stakes there. Okay, kings, good start. Just min raise here. Okay, calls. Okay, and we're gonna jam turn. Okay, ISO the aces, snap calls. check back here. Just tough for him to have anything on this board, so give him some chances to bluff, basically. Okay, value bet. Okay, we're gonna get bluff shoved here. Nope. Do get called though. We'll take it. We'll float one here at the king six. I think we'll just let it go. I don't think we need to bluff. Fold king six. Fold here. So you're using no auto top up. That's what you mean. And if you bust that table, you are not replying. Yes, that is correct. Fold here, fold here, fold here. Fold jack five. Okay. We're gonna ISO here at the a7 offsuit. And shoving every flop. This is a pretty good flop, realistically. Gut shot, ace high. Okay. We've got lots of bets though. 6, ace, 7, 5, 6. We do not get there on the second run out, but happy to chop. Okay. And we will raise the ace 9. And we're just gonna jam, I think. Oh, that went a little big. A little bit of a misclick, yeah. Misclick here in the top left. It's okay. He'll fold the 8-4. Are there any other NL50 tables up and running? Okay, we'll check the jack 8. This one looks better. All right, we're gonna dip on this one because we're full stacked, and we'll throw this one in. A couple fish. A table all the way around. Defend the queen 3 suited, bottom right. Okay, checks to us. We're just gonna bet this. It's funny, it always seems that either one or the other is between YouTube or Twitch. And we'll fold the raise the 7-8 off. Okay, 10-9 suited will fold. Okay, we'll fold the 5-3. Raise here. I think we'll just call here. Old Baccarat style, yeah, literally. Okay, we'll check back here. We're definitely gonna call here. Top left. Nice. We should win here when he checks back. Kings, beautiful. Okay, full jack 9 off. Okay. 18.99. So, for those of you guys just joining, we do have a $3. What do we call that? Like, I don't know, $3 like bonus add-on we can use. Basically because we doubled up over what we were moving up to. When we were left with $3 when we jumped to NL50 here, we had $3 left over moving to NL50. So basically, we can use that to drag another table forward. So one of these NL10 tables gets to 22, we can jump to NL25 early. Same with NL25, it gets to 47, we can jump to NL50 and keep rolling that way. Fold the 5-4 off, fold the 8-3 off, fold the 6-5 off. Okay. I should get a little widget to track that bonus funds. Okay, fold jack 5. Okay. Fold 10-7 off. Bump this up as well. Okay, and the Queen 8 suited will bump up. Fold the 8-3 off. And we'll fold the ace 8 off as well. Did we win that king 8 hand? I guess not, a queen jack. Okay. We are going to 3-bet here with the 9s. Take that down. Our target's this guy, of course. Being 4-handed, we will be switching mostly to min-raising. Hope it doesn't happen, but if you bust all 4 tables, you end the stream. Theoretically, yeah. Just depends how long it's been, how we're feeling, that kind of stuff. But yeah, we could always just jump into a normal grind or something. Okay, and like that. But yeah, we could just load up more tables or something like that. All right, so this guy's just spamming here. Calls the 3-bet, slaps pot in our face. We're just gonna have to fold there though. Fortunately, with ace high, it's not much we can do. And we'll fold the 10-6. Fold the 9-6. So he's playing a ton of hands. We're just gotta hit against him and go for the double. And we will bump up the king jack off. So you guys just joining, we're basically started with 4 NL10 tables, and we're trying to run 1 table to NL1K. No top up, no rebuys. Okay. Once it checks again, we just value bet the king. Okay. Against this villain in the big blind, we're just gonna open bigger. Super speedy. At least a decent chunk of the time. Okay. Fold the ace-8 off. Fold the king-queen off. Fold the 8-3. Okay. The NL50 table is like super nitty, which sucks because it's just going to be who coolers who for the most part. Fold the 4 deuce off. Oh, there's the king queens. Yeah, queens is on the stream. That was a good rip. Careful, check 8. All right, we're dipping off this table. We're gonna pull up a different one. So we have 4 blinds above a buy-in, so that's 2. So we actually have a $5 bank now. Because we switched tables here. That table was just a stain. So we've got a decent table here now. And we're just trying to, like we said, we're trying to keep any extra funds in the Gauntlet run. So those 4 bigs that were on the previous table, they're going to be sitting in that, added to that pot with the other $3. So we basically have $5 now in the pot. So if we can get this table to 20, we can pull it off and jump it to NL25. Okay, 5-3 suited. We 3-bet, we call. 3-bet this time though. King 8 will just defend. Bump up these 10 suited. Okay. Don't mind just taking flops here against a bunch of weak villains and just try to hit something. Just trying to claw our way up a little bit. He leads half pot. We got backdoors and an overcard. I think we call here. Okay. All right, we're gonna value bet the jack, fold here. We will check back the ace high. We do have the best hand a lot here versus that donk lead. All right, we do lose to a better kicker. That's fine. Attempting to bluff with the ace in the bottom right, but I think we probably just show this down. Glad we did. Okay, fold the ace-9 off. We're going to be taking a quick break here shortly. Fold the 7. This board, we're just going to small c-bet. Okay. It's going to have a pretty strong pre-flop range. Okay, they call out of the big blinds. I think I'll just check back ace-king here. Bit nitty, but because of how we're playing with this run-up, we have to preserve chips as well, not just like blast and reload. So I think in that scenario, we're just going to check back there. And I'm fine with it. Okay, pretty good flop. And we'll just c-bet here, obviously. We could check here as well. I think it just makes our hand easier to play when we do bet versus checking that. Okay, fold the 8 deuce. Okay, we'll just let that go. And we'll go half pot here in the bottom right. Okay, the 6-5. Fold the 6-5, fold the 8 deuce. Okay. Here's a chance. Let's try to get something going with the queens here. No action. Okay. Fold the 3 deuce offsuit. And we're going to ISO with Queen 8 suited. We called, keep bricks. We are going to double barrel here on the ace. Nice. Alright, 3-bet here, just small with the 3s. This guy open jams, obviously folding there. Just gonna let this go. Left. Fold 5-4, fold the 9-4 off. 9-4 suited, fold. 9-7 off, fold. Okay. Yes, these are pretty decent tables at least. This guy seems potentially uber nitty. These two are pretty whaley. And then just like some super tight regs there. So last time we ran this challenge, we got to 2 tables to NL 100 by the end of it. Okay. 3s we're going to raise up. And fold Jack-6 off. Fold the 8-4, check the 3s, raise the Queen 9. Okay. Obviously with fill-ins, when they're just, you're getting a lot of just calls, check call, check call, check call, check call, 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 call. we're going to be playing more just value heavy, hitting and betting for value. Than we are going to be trying to like bluff villains off their ranges very often. Okay, ISO raise, we get called. Gauntlet into. We're definitely calling here with second pair top kicker. At least one bet. Okay, we're just doing a ton of folding right now. You just have a queen here. Like, raise the 4, just calls. Doesn't have like 8s. Could have 8s. Jack 10. I don't know. Yeah, kind of felt that way a little bit. Nice hit. A little bit spewy. If we weren't like, we would have definitely called generally if we weren't doing the gauntlet, trying to sort of preserve chips a little bit more. That's fine. We're gonna get bluffed off some hands. That's for sure. Okay, we're gonna blast here with the turned flush draw. Okay. Against Polo, again, we're just gonna have to fold here. Inori does complete. We're gonna have to let that one go. We don't want to be bluffing here with the flush draw. Wow, runner, kings. And we'll let this one go here in the bottom right. Okay. Flip 10-5. Raise the king deuce suited. That was wild. We can defend the 7-8 off some portion of the time against somebody with such a wide range, for sure. And we're going to check raise here with the gut shot. The ace is good for his range. Okay. We'll just fold. Okay. Fold 7 deuce. Alright, we're gonna take a. Alright, we do get at least get a limp here from the nit. We're just gonna go big. If he has a hand he wants to play, we're just gonna charge him for it. That's the most likely scenario. Wow, that's insane. Okay, fold the 8-4. And we do bump up the ace deuce suited, raise the king nine off as well. We are dwindling here in the bottom right. Day Tripper's been playing quite a few hands. Definitely be 3-betting here with the king queen off. Okay, so we do get called. 9 comes in. We are still beating like 8-9 type hands. But I think now that we're beating all the like 8s, the 3s, we can probably just check down here. Yeah, pretty comfortably checking down here now. We do lose to like 10x quite a bit though. But I think that's fine. Careful, the ace 3. Okay, let's try this. Turn this around here in the bottom right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna overbet bottom left once it checks, flop checks around. All right, it's getting a little annoying. Okay. Fold the 7-2 off. We were on a mega heater. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break here, I think. Go call the 9-6 suited. Check folding here, raise the Jack-9 suited. We get back to playing proper ranges here. Just spewing off a little bit too much. Bricking a lot though. Okay, 4s. Okay, we're gonna see bet here on the 3-3-10. Calls. I think we just give up against that villain. Not even interested in bluffing here. Surprised that you could even have a hand that loose in this spot. He's very, very tight, generally speaking. Get fold the 8-2s off. Okay, we do want to pop with the ace-10. Bump up the ace-8 offsuit. Ten-4 suited, just fold. There's not too many suited hands we're willing to fold on the button, but that is one of them. Fold 7-5, bump the 7s. Okay. We'll just check back on this board. And fold 10-9. And we'll just check down. Nice. I do like the overbet on the turn. Fold 10-6. Just gonna sit it on the next blind, and then we can take a quick break. Yeah, I think we need a bet here. This guy just limps in. All right, we gotta stop limping in. You're just like inducing a limp. Okay, raise the queen-8 suited. Check the 6-5 suited. You get 3-bet here in the top left. We'll let that go. Okay, fold here. Okay. King-8 suited, we're gonna raise. Okay, we're just fold into the first bet for this guy. Yet. All right, one table we're sitting out. Sitting out of 2 tables. We are going to 3-bet here with the 10s. We're going to fold king-4. We're just taking a quick, like, 2-3 minute break. We won't be long, and then we will be back to it. The deuces we will raise. We're not getting 3-bet enough to not be raising pocket pairs from all positions. Okay, we do get called here. Okay. Okay, multi-way, we're just going to check here at a position, stuck between two villains. Motley, like we'd fully expect him to just slap the pot button there. Pull the 9 deuce. And we got one or two more hands to play on the top right, and then we'll just take a quick break. Won't be long. We won't be long. We're just getting a drink and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Okay, so let me just get in here. So it depends asks, hey, I just was playing at the table on your left top corner and figured I'd check your channel out. Only caught the last few hands I played. Gotta ask what light blue means. So my blue tags are just more like recreational players, and I pretty much have like recreational player tags, and then like the regs play, 5, 6, 7 hours a day. That's pretty much all I tag. Doesn't get too much more advanced than that. We also tag the nits, which are purple, or tighter players. I'm saying nits, just tighter players in general. They're sort of like the reggy, tighter regs, I guess you could call them. They're in purple. And then everything else I just kind of have are recreationals, or what I would consider a recreational. But, guess we're gonna play heads up, which we're utterly terrible at, but that's fine. If Zarla is watching the stream, if we do end up stacking you and we dip, that is kind of how this is going for what we're playing. Okay, and we're going to ISO here with the ace queen. We'll fold the king six off. We're going to value bet now with the queen and two spades. I'm just got to check the ace queen here, multi-way. I guess we just fold. Fold here. And the random white tag just is an untagged villain, essentially. Meaning I don't know. I haven't seen them enough. Okay, fold the 8 deuce. Kind of been stuck at these two tables for a little while here, bottom left, or top left, bottom right. Okay, it's a pretty good flop for us, all things considered. We actually should be leading out there a lot, especially with the 5 of hearts. It's an interesting card. I think it's tough for Zarla to have an 8 or a 3 or hearts very often when they check flop. So I think we just are going to go like half offer value here. Okay. Queen 8 we're going to fold. With Motley Life in the big blind not folding, like this, our steel hands need to be a little bit better than that, I think. Yep, that's pretty much what we're targeting with a value bet there, 6 or a 7. Okay. We'll play heads up for a little bit, but it's weird because I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose the minus 60 here. We want to keep that, so if we do double up, we can just jump stakes. Mind you, we do have 5 in the pot, so I guess if we double at any point in an L10 table, we can sort of get there. And just king high board, we're just going to c-bet for sure. Okay. And we're going to value bet the jack 9. And we're going to be double barreling here in the bottom right with flush draw. Repping the king. It's going to call most pocket pairs and stuff there. Okay. Value bet again. We lose to jack, queen, and king at 10 now. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So they do fold, unfortunately, to that value bet. Pick up these jack. Just need that one call, and we would have had this table up to NL25 as well. Okay, that's a really big 3-bet. We're just going to fold the ace jack to that. Fold the 9-3 in the bottom right. Queen 7 to 2.5. I don't really want to 3-bet it. We can just fold there. Definitely raise the king 6 though. Fold 5-4. Okay, we get 3-bet to 13 again. Again, a little bit big. Not adjusting to heads up sizings. Ooh, we lost everybody. Fold the 10-6. Okay, and we'll raise to ace jack. Fold the ace 5, raise the ace 9. And I think we're just going to jam here with ace jack now. Ran into it after, what, 4 in a row? Not so sure about that, but that's fine. Ace or jack. Don't feel like it's coming on either street, to be honest. That's a bit annoying. Okay, fold the king 8. Raise the king jack. Raise the ace 9 off. Raise the king jack suited. I still like the shove with ace jack after multiple like oversized 3-bets. King 7. Okay, we're going to 3-bet the bottom left with the ace queen. Fold the jack 6 off. Motley cold calls again. Okay. When Meg Allen puts the money in, you fold. That's like rule 1. And we raise the king 8 off. Okay, fold here, here. A very unfortunate outcome. Where's those 7s there? Okay, pretty standard spot to just c-bet small here. This call, we're going to be double barreling this. A lot of 10s and jacks in that calling range. Ace queen, 10s, jacks. Check out the ace high. Okay. Our stacks are dwindling here. I think I don't really think we need to start bluffing this showdown. check the 8-3. Sixes. All right, we're gonna bump up the aces, right? Okay, check the 8-3. Okay. I think we just get it in against this guy. I think I'm just gonna call here. Day Tripper seems like he might want to just jam it in. Okay, checks flop. We're gonna call with the aces. Okay, and we're just gonna shove here. Hope to get called by like queens or kings. Bad run out for value. I really thought Day Tripper with that min click it back was gonna have a really strong hand there. Just pretty card dead on these upper left and bottom right, these three tables here. I haven't been able to put much together really. Fold 3. Chance for a bad beat. Okay, fold the 10-6 off. Fold the 8-6. Value bet the 10 again. And we're just gonna check call river. Good lord. Okay, raise the 8-7 off. Oh man, we're so close there. Lost that flip, had that big hand. Fold here. It is tough when your card dead and your stack's just dwindling. You're getting eaten alive by the rake. Fold king deuce. Alright, fold the 7-4 offsuit. Fold the 9-6 off. 3-betting the 10s here in the bottom right. I'm just going to jam here. Zarla's definitely 3-betting lots lately and shown a willingness to call off over these jams with like less than premium hands. So pretty happy to just get the 10s in. 70 big stack. Fold the jack 6 suited. Okay. It's kind of playing like a tournament, I guess, now. A little bit. Six, 7, 8, 9. Nobody's bet yet. I think we'll just stab here with the queen. We don't have much. Should be a pretty easy call for the most part. Fold the jack 7 off. Yeah, that's fine. Even if she has like a 6, even ace high is probably calling here quite a bit. But we got to try to stab here at some point. 3 offsuit, definitely running good. Okay, bump king jack. All right. Definitely gonna be double barreling here. He's not folding a queen. Just got to give up here, and hearts get there, so we're pretty well done with the hand. Sixes. Okay. Yay. We may have our first table eliminator coming up here shortly. Okay. Okay, bump up the ace king. Fold the king deuce. And we will limp to queen 7. Three-quarter pots into that. That's interesting. Definitely calling. He checks. I don't think we need to necessarily try to get him off of like 10s plus. Yeah. Probably don't win a lot here. Like we probably just lose to potentially overpairs, but we beat all of his like ace king, ace queen, king queen, those types of hands. Surprised he didn't double barrel that on the turn. One and done, I guess. Okay, 3-bet the ace 10. Calls again. Definitely c-betting king 6 king. Calls again. Well, we are certainly on life support in the top left. Dwindling pretty fast. You know, 50 tables in the rake table. It's tough. It's definitely tough with the rake. No rebuying it. Get gobbled up pretty good here. Fold the king 4. Man, we just got no hands. Fold the 5-3. Super tight. Fold jack 3. Raise the ace 8 suited. Fold the 7 deuce. Fold 6-4. Okay, good spot down here. Just see that small. Nada. Fold the king deuce. Okay, checks back. We'll just bet now. All right, and we are all in with ace king. Ace queen. Ace 3. Okay. They're dodging a 3 or a 4. Let's just put a face card up there. Nice. Okay, fold the 6 deuce. Oh, it's just a walk. Nice. Okay, fold the king 7 off as well. Okay, put B7 off. Brick flop. They're just potting like every flop. Careful of king 3. Aces for 6-10. Nice. Unfortunate for us because we like this guy on our right. Oops. Misclick here. Wow. Just sticks in with king queen suited, eh? Oof. Rough. Okay, we'll defend the king 7 suited if it's folded around to us. Okay. Okay. And we will be 3-betting here with queen 10. King 7 takes it. Nice. Queen 3. Okay. All right. Pull the queen 3 offsuit. All right, we 3-bet. We get cold called by Day Tripper, and Meg Allen comes along. I think multi-way. Definitely going to bet here. We have some backdoor equity, diamonds, straight draws. We do lose one villain. Nice. That's a phenomenal outcome. Okay, flop checks around. All right, now we can just value bet here. There's not too many spots where this guy's going to be checking back. A 10. So we can just start value betting 9s against like pocket 7s or worse 9s and stuff. '60s. Okay, so we got 3 short stacks, 1 big stack, and all 25 looking to get up. Okay. Let's try to get something going here. Fold the king deuce, king 6 suited. We're just gonna let go, obviously. Okay. Bump up these queens suited, 6s. Brick again. Okay, brick, brick, brick. Okay. We're gonna go for the check raise. Fold the king 4, fold the 10-4. Go small here, and then just jam rivers. Just gives up. Interesting. Fold jack 8, fold 9-3. 6-5. Just gonna jam it on Motley. He'll call like king, queen, ace, queen, that kind of stuff. So we don't really want to give him a chance to fold those hands. Or see a flop with them, or whatever you want to call it. Can bump with some 5 suited. And we fold. Fold jack 3. It'll be right. Fake it. Okay. Let's fold this up here. Get that going. Fold 7 deuce. Bump up the queen deuce suited. Okay, so we are trying to run the Poker Gauntlet, which is basically take 4 NL10 tables and get one of them to NL1K. So far, we have 2 who are dwindling at NL10, one that's ran up to NL50, and one that's sitting pretty deep at NL25. Actually, because of where this one's sitting, we have a $5 pool. For those of you guys who've been watching the stream, you understand that. Those of you who don't, basically when this table doubled up, and we left it, there's 4 big blind, which is $2, and then we had a $3 like nest egg floating around, which basically gives us a $5 bonus, which I forgot about until just now. So we're going to take that table off, and we're actually going to bump it to NL50 as well. We will get 2 tables up to the next stake, and then we have 2 tables at basically starting stacks, unfortunately. And we do have a $1 sort of leeway on everything. Okay, there we go. Jumped onto an NL50 table. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to drag that guy over here. So basically what we're doing is trying to keep all the funds into this Gauntlet challenge. So we started with 40. Anything we win kind of stays inside it. So we had that NL25 table super deep, which basically has allowed us to bump this up. Okay. So now we have no NL25 tables and 2 NL50 tables. So we will update that, back it out, and then update on Twitch as well. Nothing at NL25. And 2 at NL50. Send the king 9. We're just gonna fold here to almost a pot size bet. Can't really play the normal style, like we're, you know what I mean, 3/4 stacks. 3-bet, we're just gonna end up 3-bet folding. We're not reloading, so it's definitely a different ball game. We did almost triple up from what we were at one point. We definitely doubled it, I guess. Okay, first hand of this table, we pick up pocket kings. This could be a great opportunity here. We got bet and call. We're gonna be squeezing the kings. Okay. If we jam here, jamming looks the most like ace king out of I think anything. If we just like cold 4-bet here, it looks like aces a lot more. Jamming looks like kings, and we're hoping he calls like pocket jacks, pocket queens, ace queen, that kind of hand, ace king even, and we hold. But either way, it looks like a good start. We'll either be in great shape or we'll be okay. Queens. Definitely run it twice. If we hold, we're up to NL 100 win one hand. That would be a huge jump. Okay, good start. Good start. Good turn. Boom. All right. Instantly jumping to NL 100. It's a beautiful thing. We had that $1 left over, right? So even after we paid the rake to 95, we had the $1 to get us up to NL 100. Okay, let's go table hunting. That's an excellent start. All right, here's a good table. Oh, let me in. Beautiful thing. Okay, so we insta get onto this table here, one hand in, and we are jumping to NL 100. We're gonna bump this up. We're gonna fold here. So let's make NL 100. What do we want to do here? Black? Yeah, sure. Let's go black. All right, and we're gonna update the stream. And we're just gonna check back the ace queen. So one hand in, and we double up, and instantly jump that table to NL 100. All the tables are still alive though. That's that's a pretty good thing. These tables are not far off. We just need a couple hands and we can get there. So things are going pretty good. We do have the stream up on Twitch as well as on YouTube if you guys are watching. One at NL 50, one at NL 100. Okay, raise the queen jack. All right, so far so good. Okay, and we will back this up. Just check here against Zarla. Just call king jack. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys are following along. Lee Farha asks, how's your win rate at 25 no limit? Those 10 no limit top leaderboards are super juicy. So I don't really played enough NL 25 to have my win rate. I guess my NL 50 win rate is like 14 big blinds per 100, like pre-rake and pre-rake back as well. So basically that's just like a clean like win rate or whatever. Okay, we'll chop that up. But yeah, the leaderboards are really good. So we're basically when we ran up prior, we beat Rake at NL 10, NL 25, NL 50, and NL 100 so far. NL 200, we were beating Rake by one big blind last time we moved up to NL 200 and played. That was only 40 or 50,000 hands that we played at NL 200 for that win rate, and like probably a year ago now. But yeah, our win rate at NL 100 and NL 50. NL 50 is significantly higher, like 14, 15 BBs per 100. NL 100's like 12 BBs per 100, which is still beating rake. It's just could be better probably. But it really just depends when you play. We play happy hour a lot of the time, so that's going to kind of destroy your win rate pretty significantly, realistically. We'll defend the Jack 8 to 2.5. Okay. And we'll min open the 8-7 offsuit. So anyways, yeah, we do have the stream up on Twitch and up on YouTube. Okay. Just a whole lot of missed bets here by us in this top left table. Like, we should have bet turn and then bet river. Not great from us there. At some point, we had to stab there. We weren't paying enough attention. Okay, fold the 9-4 off. So yeah, top right here, we did get up to NL 100. We have a very, very sort of aggressive, spewy sort of whale here. Whale, fish, wreck, whatever you want to call them. So pretty good spots to be in. Fold the 10-5. Okay, fold the 7-2 off. We will just fold the 8 deuce suited. But yeah, Lee Farha, the NL10, NL100, all those leaderboards, all the leaderboards at NL or at GGPOKER are super juicy. Definitely nothing to complain about there. Fold the King 8. Okay, and the Jack 4 off. We're just gonna fold that. We do know, like, Invictus is, he doesn't like to fold. He's willing to bluff, all that good stuff. So there's definitely an opportunity to get a quick stack out of him. Same with Bag TV. Okay. 3 suited. We're just going to fold instead of 5. We're going to fold. All the tables are still alive, so this is a good thing. We are dwindling, though, over here. We need some, like, double ups big time. The 8-3 suited, we're just going to let go to 2.2. Min raise we'll call, but 2.2 we can probably just let it go, realistically. And the 6-7 off will fold. We did try playing some tournaments earlier. They didn't last more than like 15 minutes. The start of the stream, they were kind of mixed in with this Gauntlet challenge, but okay. We'll fold King 4. Oh. Elbow's fucked up. The Queen 5 suited, we're definitely gonna bump that up. Okay. But yeah, definitely can't complain about that. Jump to NL 50 and insta jump from with Kings versus Queens, straight to NL 100. And we'll fold Queen 5 and the 9-4. Fold 10-4, Jack 7. Okay, Jacks versus 5-6, definitely. Bink. Bink. Wow, what a run out. That's gross for the Jacks. Okay. Fold the 9-3. Okay, fold the 10-9 off. Okay. And we are squeezing the ace-jack suited here all day, every day. Okay. Okay, we get called. I imagine Bag TV will also be calling now. Okay, this board, if we do bet, we go half pot. Hearts out there, back doors, 2 overs. We can't just check, give up. If we do get shoved on, it sucks, but we have to fold. Basically, any heart, any 9, we jam on. With no face cards out there, this guy just refuses to fold most times, so we're just gonna have to give up here. He's not gonna fold. Honestly, I doubt he folds a 5, a 10, an 8, pocket 6s, pocket 7s, even like ace queen, you know, ace queen diamonds is gonna call now, king queen, king jack, jack queen diamonds, all those types of hands. So as annoyingly spewy as this guy is, we just kind of have to let it go. Of course, there's a jack on the river there. We've been happy to stack off with that. It is what it is. So we've managed to survive with all 4 tables for quite a while, but they are starting to dwindle. Okay, you just don't want a heart, basically. Good start. And we'll barrel here. And we'll bump jacks. Not a great start to the top right table. Nice. Alright, so we're back up above starting stack, at least here on this table. T-Wizard 3-bets. Given our stack size, yeah, 50 bigs, the money's going in for with pocket jacks. There's no folding now. He didn't snap call, so that's good, but yeah. We do run into the queens. So looks like we might have our first casualty of the game. Doesn't even run it once, or only runs it once. What a guy. Alright, GG's in the bottom left. I thought we had it for a minute. Yeah, nothing we can do there. 50 big stack, queens versus jacks. Money goes in. Kind of strange. It seemed like he contemplated folding that there, but yeah, okay, done with that hand. All right, we're down a table, unfortunately. We are down our first casualty, jacks versus queens. That's all right. We had it coming. We got there by sucking out with queens versus aces, so these things happen. Fold to 4 deuce. And we better edit up the Twitch stream as well. Okay, delete. Done. Okay, raise the 7-8 suited. And Jack 10 suited. Mostly would be like 3-betting here. I guess we can still 3-bet here. Just treat it like a tournament. Smaller 3-bets, like that kind of stuff. But we do have our first casualty of the game. Okay. We do tiny 3-bet. We do get called. This board, I think we're just going to go big and then probably shove or decide most turns. But we do get raised. I think we're definitely never bluffing here. Like we needed a king or 8. So I think we pretty much have to call here. But I don't think okay, well now the money's going in. We're open-ended straight flush draw. There's nothing we can do there. So we'll just stick the money in ourselves and hope to get there. There's a queen jack, so we need a king and 8 or a diamond. Any king, any 8, any diamond. Hopefully we can get there. All right, karma for the win. Oh, GG's. All right, we're down another table, unfortunately. Dropping like flies. Just can't seem to get there. Been pretty card dead on all of these tables for the last a little while, unfortunately. And we're kind of starting to come to the end of them. We do have one table, though. All the way up to NL 100, so we're still running with that. We'll just see if we can kind of turn it around here. But it's not going to be easy. Not being able to reload. But we'll see what we can make happen. I think if we get this NL10 table, if we do end up dropping this NL100, we'll just like kind of get crazy and like start straddling and stuff on this NL10 table and see what we can come up with. We've been bricking. We ran super hot off the start. I think we hit like headset. These NL10 tables. The one that we just bricked off, we were only like $1 away from jumping too. And we'll 3-bet these suited. 3-bet call, kind of mix for sure. All right, but we are dwindling. We are dwindling away here now. All right, pocket sevens. We're gonna go so over the limp. If he limp raise, yeah, okay. I mean, limp raise is that small. It's super annoying. Like we have to set mine here. Like now we're just gonna be like check folding. I do remember this guy being like uber annoying and frustrating to play against with like all the random stuff that he does. Like limp raising jacks for 10 bigs. But like you really just need to hit a hand against this villain. And we haven't been hitting much in the last little while, unfortunately. Okay, we do get 3-bet. We're just going to let that go. Moist Goat is the biggest nit out there. If you can't tell. Okay, we do fold the King Jack. Let's over limp here with 5s. We'll see what happens, how it plays out. Okay. I imagine Baxter would raise most hands in that spot. We are going to value bet here. 5s. Ace, like all the ace-x hands call. Baxter, yeah, okay. I would say I don't really know what I would put him on. And my over limp is like super suspicious there to everybody, clearly. Kings, good chance to double. Okay. Let's get a squeeze here from somebody. No. Okay, that's fine. I think we just go big here. We'll target Queen X. Okay, just folds. Okay, that's fine. Okay, defend the Queen 10. Okay. 3 checks. We're gonna bet. Come on now. Okay. Alright, I'm starting to think that I might just start turning this up a bit here and try to get this table. Excuse me. Got something going here on this NL10 table. Just haven't been able to get much. I mean, we have run it up from 40 bigs over the last 10 minutes, but okay. We're just gonna let the ace-8 offsuit go. That's the note we needed. Okay. At King 5, we're gonna fold. We are down to 2 tables. So our last run ended. We had two NL100 tables. We had like played for like 5 or 6 hours, and then we just kind of gave up. I think after that. Careful, the deuce. This is a brutal table. Super nit. Seems to be nittier than I remember, but only in early position, I guess. Hold 6-3 suited, and then Invictus just like owns my life. We used to play all the time. I just get destroyed by him for some reason. Okay, 4-4-3. Oh, there's one really good NL100 table right now. We were on the tightest one. I wish there was a way I could buy in half a stack. Maybe there is. Okay, that's a little bit better. At least we got somebody else in here. Let's see if we can get something going. Alright, fold the H6 offsuit, but yeah, tables are dwindling. We are up to NL100 though. If we double this, we're very, very much within striking distance of like if we get to NL200, we're only what, 2 doubles away from NL1K? Okay, bump the 3s. We're not going to be set mining here with our shorter stack. Fold queen deuce. And we'll fold the queen 4 offsuit. But yeah, we need some hands here. Definitely need some hands. And we need villains willing to put some money in. That's for sure. So I am jumping in on the wait list of a few other tables at L100. I've turned auto buy-in off. So if we do get onto one, we can quit this table and jump ship to that one. Okay. Definitely 3-betting the ace-4 suited here. And we'll fold the 10-5 suited. So we've taken this table from NL10 to NL100, which is a pretty successful run. And I think ace-4 suited here, we just have to jam. Small blind, or yeah, small blind versus button, pretty standard spots here to go with it. And we'll 3-bet the ace-4 suited here. And we're going to c-bet here. Yeah. He doesn't have a lot of strength. It's a weird call from him. And to be folding that board, I think. Like it's like almost like I guess he would set mine. Small pocket pairs, given the sizing of my 3-bet, but I don't think he like ace king, kings, jacks. Most of those are probably just going to jam back at me most times. Okay, we fold the king 3. Fold the jack 4, fold the 10-3. And we'll bump up the king 8 off. Hopefully we can get going on some runs here or something. We need a double up here in the NL100 table. 2 doubles and hopefully get to NL200. But I mean, technically we're up. What are we at? 40, 16, 46, 27, 29. Basically we're up 30. Which is better than nothing right now. But yeah, we're definitely dwindling in the chip department. Okay. Okay. Checks flop. Limps pre. Checks flop. Bets turn. I think we can happily show down the 3 here. Oh, crazy limp in. No rebuy. Okay, so it looks like we got a decent chance here now. We got a marked a couple of wrecks at the table. Baxter's definitely not a wreck. He just tilted me so much at one point. I just marked him as a fish to make myself feel better. All right. Tempted to like end the Twitch stream just because I'm trying to get an average viewers of higher than 1. Okay, fold the a7 suited. Check here. Okay, ace queen. Okay, we'll bump it up. If we get 3-bet from goods here, we'll jam. We'll check the ace here. We'll go for value on the river. Yeah, moist goat tanking is interesting. Okay, check call turn. Check call river. We have 2 overcards and a backdoor, and he leads into us. We definitely call here. Good flop. Or good turn, I mean. Okay, he bets again. Call. Okay, we river the nuts. You just want to go small there and try to get calls from like from weak 2 pairs and stuff. We do lose moist goat from the table. That's good. Hopefully we get a recreational in his place. Looks like the yeah, there's really almost nobody watching poker right now. Yeah, we're gonna three bet the pocket eights. Okay, we do get called. This board, we're just gonna check back. So without the 4-bet, we know they don't have like aces, kings, queens. So you have a lot of Jack X. I think we just check back again here. And we'll fold to a bet. Check back again. Next. Fold to 9 deuce. All right, so we managed to run one table from NL10 to NL100, and we have another table here that we can't get off the ground. But hopefully, you know, we just need to double up, and we'll be at NL25. Yeah, this guy is obsessed with hero calling. Like he refused. Oops, cancel. Excellent. Cancel. We got a decent table here now. But yeah, this guy refuses to fold. Fold, raise. He 3-bets, calls, flop, check, river, bet, check, bet, call, shove, river. It's like his favorite spot to call on too, are these like 4-card streets, 4 flushes and 4 to the straight and stuff. Raise 3-bets, he calls. Flop goes check. Turn Invictus bets out and he calls. I mean, yeah, I don't know. He's basically saying he has like 7-8 suited, right? That's the issue. Or 10-8 or something. He blocks the 10. Anyways. Okay, ace 4. Man, I don't know how people play live poker all the time. Like, even having 2 tables here is driving me nuts. I need to do, like, the next, I think the next time we do one of these, like the Gauntlet, I'm just going to do it with 8 tables. 8 tables of NL10, $80 in, no rebuys, no add-ons, and we'll just go for it. See how many tables we can run up. This guy raises. Okay, we're gonna fold to that 3-bet. Fold 7-3. Okay. The Queen 7 off, we'll just let that go. So we are streaming on Twitch this Poker Gauntlet, where we try to run 4 NL10 tables up to any single NL1K table. We do get micro 3-bet here from Scrubs. We're not going to fold the ace jack. We're just not super happy about it. This is cool. Happy to fold here now. Snap calls. That's kind of wild. Yeah, so we are streaming on Twitch as well. It actually was bopping earlier. We had like 5 or 6 people on bopping, but like for us, our stream growing, we had like 5 or 6 on YouTube and 5 or 6 over on Twitch, which is pretty cool. keep things up and running. All right. Okay, we have an opportunity here with Ace King, aka the Church. No action at all. Okay. Basically, we are looking for opportunities to obviously double up. Full 7x open is not one of them. We will just fold there. Fold the 4 deuce. Okay. How are the 1-2 games looking? 1-2 games look actually like really good right now. 2-5, not so much. Maybe later in the night, but get full to 9-6. And there's literally only one 5-10 game running. Anyways, our goal is just to get a 5-10K stack, which means double up at NL 500 and then go from there. If the stream was like ripping, then yeah, I would probably keep going if we did get to NL 1K. All right, fold 10 deuce. Fold the ace deuce suited. Okay, 9-6, we're just gonna fold. Oh, come on now. Zarla's running cold lately, last few hands. If you guys are checking out the stream, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit the thumbs up, leave some chats. All of that stuff really does help promo the channel, keep things rolling. Definitely do appreciate it. All right, top right. Actually, we don't even have a top right anymore. Just the table on the right. NL10, pocket queens. Good spot here if Zarla opens. She does not. And we'll float in with queen deuce. Okay, bottom pair. Okay, we can let that go. What do we got here? Okay, and we won't be folding queens. Nines. I think we'll just float in here and try to get something going. We're gonna lead out on this board though. What are you calling for? Doesn't shove. Could be jacks, could be tens, could be ace king, honestly, with how villains play. So we're going to tank here for a little bit and then we'll check. All right, Rochambeau raises pre. I'm just going to let that go. Seems super strong for him to re-raise there. Yeah, I mean, We 3-bet. We raise. He 3-bets. We 4-bet. He calls. Ace on the flop. We bet. He calls. Turn goes check, snap, check back. Jack's probably just check here. I would think. I definitely don't go 3/4 pot. I mean, we block ace queen. Jack's bet turn. Does have a pretty wide 3-bet range, obviously. I don't know. I guess we'll fold. We'll go half pot here on the NL 100 table. Holy knit city. Okay, fold the ace 4. Not sure about folding that turn or not. Fold 4-bet 7s. Anywho. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely close there on that river. I'm not sure if, like, versus pool, it's definitely fine to fold. Do appreciate everybody checking out the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. Help promote the channel. We're also live over on Twitch right now, which is actually pretty dead, surprisingly. By pretty dead, I mean like completely super dead. But we are starting to average a little bit more viewership on YouTube, which is nice. Usually between the two sites, we're right around like 10 for now, which is pretty good. I mean, we haven't been streaming all that long. And when we had been streaming, they were like hour-long streams, right? So we weren't getting a ton of views on them. And the queen deuce we're going to fold. Man, oh man, are we kind of card dead here. Just checking out the other site tables on the site, ML10 specifically, but with only one table up and running. Okay, we'll fold the queen 7, we'll fold the 10-8. I'm starting to get a little bit demoralized here. Just can't seem to get much going on either table. We'll see. Okay. The ace deuce we fold. This board we just check back. Don't want to be c-betting that too often. Okay, ace 4 fold, ace 4 fold, or check back, sorry. And we'll just show that. Okay. Yes. Man. Fold 4 deuce. We are burning out though here. Okay, fold the ace deuce offsuit. All right, king 10 suited. Yeah, I think next time we run this, we're gonna do an $80. We're gonna do an $80 rip. Um, we're gonna do an $80 rip, 8 tables, NL10, and just try to climb one of those to NL1K. I mean, lots of times we run, you know, where we're running the tables to NL100, but we've burned off. Even the last time, I think we played. I think we played 5.5 hours. We had 2 tables of NL100. I think we were at 100 something bigs on each, maybe, or maybe 100 something on one and like 60 or 70 on the other. So it was going pretty good. So it's like definitely super doable. Um, Full DH3. The hard part is getting there and staying there. Like 3 hours in, we did another 3 hour stream earlier today, so we've already played like, I don't even know, 6.5 hours, 7 hours of poker today between the two. But yeah, Twitch is pretty dead right now. I'm crashing out here. I don't know how much longer we're in for if we can't get some stuff going here. These 2 tables, there's not really a lot going on. Pretty card dead overall. Chat's pretty quiet. Trying to keep it going though. Might just need to take a bit of a break. Okay, raise the ace-2 suited. I'll tell you one thing though that's nice. The 100 table is going to bump us up the leaderboard a little bit, which is always a good thing. So currently, the mid-stakes one, which is NL25, NL50, and NL100. First place, you need a lot of points, but first place is 180. And then at the NL 2 cent, 5 cent, 10, first place is 45. And then at the high stakes, you're talking 750 for the top end of stuff. Which actually seems pretty easy to make happen if you just grind it out. We'll just defend the 8-5. Okay, top pair, but not much happening. Bump up King 10. And we check here with the King 10. And now we value bet. Alright, we got Ace King, opportunity to get some chips here, double up potentially. Excuse me. This chair's broken. My computer chair just keeps like randomly just sinking on us. Alright, fold Queen 7, I guess. Okay. Definitely appreciate everybody who is checking out the stream though, and videos, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. We also have our Instagram posted. I think we have a link. Otherwise, like my Instagram's just pretty straightforward. It's underestimated poker. Just started that recently, so there's not too much going on with that yet. Okay, 3 deuce suited, we'll check. Okay, here's a spot. I think we'll for the check raise here with bottom pair and the flush draw. Does call. I think we'll go for the block bet now. Like once he calls flop, he just has it. All right, we're done. So if he's gonna let us like tiny bet turn and get a cheap river card and try to hit any 3, any deuce, any spade, we'll take that opportunity all day long. Okay, ace 10 off. We will defend against the small 3 bet there, and we basically just have to barrel this. Comes over the top. That's unexpected. We do call. Check to him. It's almost always an overpair here when he does call, but he's giving us equity to just like chase our flush draw now. We do brick again, unfortunately. But once he like raises there, it's usually just like overpairs and stuff. Excuse me. We do have the fold there though. All right, we need something to start happening here. We're just gonna crash out. Okay, jacks. Okay, we bump this up. And we're just obviously calling if they jam, and if they just call, we're just jamming like every flop that's out there pretty well. Okay, and we're all in. Nice. King 10. Ace 10. Close enough. Okay, no ace, no 10. That's a 10. Okay. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can also check out Twitch. Make sure you follow over there. I think I need to readjust the stream a little bit. I think the Twitch stream is like a minute faster, or close, somewhere close to that. Oh man, I'm passing out here. Okay, fold jack 3. Okay. Yes, not much in Twitch. Twitch in general is just dead though right now. Check here. Okay. And the 6 deuce we're going to fold. And we will bump up the king 10 offsuit. If you guys are subbed to my YouTube but not Twitch, make sure you guys slip over there and follow along. Part of this journey is trying to get monetized on YouTube, and also get on board with the GGPOKER stream team. We're getting closer. You need, I think, 40 consecutive viewers. Yeah. We're averaging about like 9 consecutive viewers, I guess, right now for the last like 3 or 4 or 5 streams kind of thing, which is super good. Like I'm actually really, really happy with that, but we got to like 4x that, figure out a way to get that done. And then be able to actually push towards that sort of goal. 6-4 suited. Holy, gonna pass out here. I've been up since like 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. It is 11 o'clock right now, so it's been a long day. For those guys who don't know, we were ripping through that bankroll challenge and ended up pulling a bunch of the bankroll out to put towards building a house. We bought a building lot just outside of our town for pretty good price considering we built our current house pre-COVID. So you couldn't buy it. It was pointless anyways. You had the value in your house, but you couldn't actually sell and buy a different house because all the costs were through the roof. But we happened to score this like cheap lot in comparison to everything else, and just kind of gave us this opportunity to sell that and save like $4,000 a month versus paying right now. So that's insane. That alone is insane. So we jumped on that. But anyways, point being is we pulled off a bunch of our previous bankroll that we had built up to put towards the lot, keep costs down, and kind of get a decent little push in on the building. And it ends up saving a significant amount of money at the end. Okay. Well, we're pretty dwindled here, team. We're pretty dwindled down to nothing. Oh, that's a nice hand. Victus bluff that? Sure did. Fold here. Maybe I just passed out again. I don't know how long we're gonna last here. Okay. Wow. We are trying to push through here. Just defend these 3 suited. Check. No action. This table's not been going well for Invictus. At one point, he was at like 350 bigs or something. Okay. We are crashing out here, team. Fold to 10-6. We are down to our final 2 tables. We are short stacked on both. Did manage to run one up all the way down to 100. But we're not in great shape right now. We did just lose a big hand here. No, not here. Anyways, there's a big hand here. It was all in on the flop, jacks versus ace 10. There was a 10 on the flop. He spiked a 10 on the turn after going all in on the flop. We lost, from 100 big blinds pretty well, I think, out of this stack or something like that. If you guys are just joining the channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It really does help promote the stream as it's running and afterwards. If you are looking for a poker training software, I highly recommend Hand to Note. It's listed directly below the camera. You save 10% if you use that promo code, which is my promo code. Super worth it if you're willing to put in the work and actually use it. Otherwise, it's not worth the money. So if you're going to actually commit and do it and use it, then yeah, go get it. It's way better than Hold'em Manager. It's way better for your poker career, in my opinion. To have it but you know, nonetheless, if you're not going to use it, it's not worth it. Well, I think there's a good possibility we're going to be retiring from this bankroll challenge here in a minute. Okay. This might gift us some more life. No diamond. Brutal river. Or brutal turn card. Ugh. He just has a 4. I know this guy. Let's just run through this hand. Invictus raises, calls. That's interesting. Did not expect DeRoss to call, but he might have the 4s here. Pocket 4s, ace 4. One of them's got it, for sure. Okay, ace queen. Alright. Alright, raise the ace queen. We are cooked. Well, I think we're going to be chalking this up to a fail here soon. Okay, we'll fold the jack deuce off. I do appreciate everybody checking out the stream though. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It is right there. Only takes 2 seconds, and it really does help promote the stream and the channel and all that good stuff. If you're looking for something to do while watching the stream, feel free to check out all of our shorts on YouTube. Hype them up. Like literally click the hype button. It helps promote them out a lot. So that's also greatly appreciated. We are working towards building the channel, making it better. It would be really cool to get on that stream team. Fold 6-5. All right. Well, we're cooked. So we did fail the challenge here. Put in a good effort. Grind it out for 3 or 4 hours. Okay, well, let's just hold that thought here. Ace king. Let's just hold that thought. Min raise. Call. 3-bet? No. And a brick again. Okay, yeah, we've just been kind of card dead for like 2 hours, pretty much. The start of the stream, we were cooking. But we're 3.5 hours in. We're getting pretty tired here. Okay. Got to value bet this. And we can 3-bet the king 9 suited. Come on, bro. I think we value bet the ace king here. We definitely check call though. And the money goes in here. This guy's just playing so many hands. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, we're done. GG's, we're cooked on this table. Guy's playing every single hand. It gets us. Nice. Okay, we're done. Well, we lost the challenge. That was our last table. We have less than a full stack here, so we are just going to quit this one here. I do appreciate everybody checking it out. We will make another run at the Gauntlet on a later date. Until then, appreciate you guys